What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It Radio. I'm your multifaceted and fabulous host, Ayana Janae, and I am so happy to be back for this episode. I know y'all are sick of me because I have been gone for a few weeks, but let me tell you, God has been guiding down in my life, and I am so grateful. So I would like to play some music right away on this episode. Right away, darling. I am so excited to be able to spin this for y'all because this particular artist, this particular individual, this particular queen has been an inspiration to myself. If you don't know who this woman is, I need you to go and do your research immediately. The queen that I'm talking about is Miss Robin Raynelle. And I got the opportunity to listen to her EP, and she was so gracious and said that I could play one of her songs. And my favorite song on this grown and sexy EP is called That Dog. I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it, and we'll be right back with more Let's Talk About It Radio.
Build me up just to rip me back apart. Cause you get off by walking on my heart. Tell the world how much you adore me. If I get too close, that's when you ignore me. You like to rub the girls who love you in my face. Let me know how quickly I can be replaced. Keep my composure while I play your silly games. Lucky for you, I don't play the same. Ain't alone tonight, you ain't calling me. Don't wanna love me right, I'ma let you be. I could be out, I could be slick, I could be raw with it. Boy, you ain't the only one that got that dog in you. Ain't alone tonight, you ain't calling me. Don't wanna love me right, I'ma let you be. I could be out, I could be slick, I could be raw with it. Boy, you ain't the only one, I got that dog in me. You don't really care, but I'm the one you're running to when life ain't playing fair. Still, I kept your secrets, cause you be wildin' out and no one would believe it. But I keep them receipts in case you need reminding. I know you threw that party and I wasn't invited, but it's cool. Truth is in the file. Try to play me now, you're stuck in denial. Not alone. You ain't calling me. Don't wanna love me right, I'ma let you be. I could be out, I could be slick, I could be raw with it. Boy, you ain't the only one that got. Boy, you ain't the only one. Alone tonight, you ain't calling me. Don't wanna love me right, I'ma let you be. I could be out, I could be slick, I could be raw with it. Boy, you ain't the only one, I got that dog in me. Baby, I don't need a leash at all. If I really wanted, I could walk you like a dog. I got it in me, you know I am that. That's why you keep running back when you need me to scratch that itch. Not alone, and you ain't gotta call me tonight. Don't worry about it, I'll be alright. Yeah. Say you ain't gotta call me tonight. Ain't alone tonight. Ain't alone. Love me right. Oh, do I get it into? I could be slick, I could be raw with it. Raw with it. Ain't the only one. I got that dog in me. Ain't alone tonight. You ain't calling me. Love me right. I swear I'ma be alright. I could be slick, I could be raw. So raw. Boy, you ain't the only one. I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. Wanna love me right, well, I'ma let you be. Could be raw with it. Boy, you ain't the only one. I got that dog in me.
And we are back with Let's Talk About It Radio. I hope y'all enjoyed that dog by Robin Raynelle. If you haven't had the opportunity yet to go listen to this EP, please go check out Love Me. I do believe it is streaming on all streaming platforms. And if you don't pay or subscribe to any of those streaming platforms, it is also on YouTube. So no excuses, darling. No excuses. I hope y'all like that because I thoroughly enjoyed it. You ain't the only one that got that dog in me. Boy, you ain't the only one. I got that dog in me too, baby. You better tell him, Robin, girl. That is too cute. I love that song. And I actually listened to the full EP, so I need everybody out there not only to go listen, stream, download, share with your family and friends. Love Me by Robin Raynelle, but also go show my girl some love. Go follow her. I will definitely be tagging her down below. So please make sure you follow her on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can find her. Make sure you show her some love, support her. She is a freaking gem, and I love her so much. Kisses to you, sister. Okay. So I really wanted to get into the music first today because sometimes you just gotta switch it up. You can never let them think they have you pegged. They don't know nothing. Hello. They don't know your next move. You will never know my next move. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes you do, and then you be like, oh, girl, I don't know if I like that. But I am so happy to be back with another episode of Let's Talk About It Radio. So today's topic is about stepping into your new era. And I really feel like I am stepping into a new era of life. I'm definitely starting to see the blessings come into my life that I've been praying for, that I've been asking God to give to me. And he's doing it in a very interesting way. Not only is he allowing me to have the blessing that I've been praying for, but simultaneously, he's also pulling me out of my comfort zone and making me tie up loose ends that I have been procrastinating on. And I am so grateful for that specifically because I know that there are things that I have needed to do in my life that, and I'm sure we all have those things that it's like, yeah, I need to do X, Y, and Z, but I'll get to it later. Or, I know this could, help me a little bit, but I'll wait, And so sometimes when we do that, though, we hinder ourselves from truly stepping into our calling and truly stepping into our purpose. And I think in order to really being able to walk into a new era, you have to let go of the things you've been holding on to so tightly. There is a photo that I loved. It was like early Instagram days. Picture of Jesus and a little girl. And the little girl is holding this tiny teddy bear in her hand. And Jesus is doing this. Like he's doing this, like, give me that. But he's also like, his other hand is behind his back. And you can see what's behind his back, and it's a giant teddy bear. It looks similar to the teddy bear that she's holding, but it's way bigger, right? But this little girl is like, no, this is my teddy bear. Me and this teddy bear got history. Me and this teddy bear done been on road trips together. We done got in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this little girl is treating this teddy bear like it is her end all be all. And I think we all have things in our life that we cling to. But God is like, if you just trust me and give me that little bit that you keep on holding on to, I will bless you with something so much more substantial, so much more fulfilling. You'll be able to be like, oh, there's more. Obviously, when you think about the little girl, it was fear. God, you're asking me to give you one of my favorite things in life. I've gone on adventures with this thing, and I've grown up with this thing, and whatever that thing is, right? We can use the teddy bear as a metaphor, a symbol of sorts, right? You can fill in the blank of that something that you have in your life that you are so fearful to give to God and trust God with, because you don't know what God actually has for you in return if you give him that thing that you've had your whole life, or that thing that brings you comfort, that thing that brings you joy, that thing that brings you peace. It's like, I'm scared to let that go, God, because we don't use the if word around here. Imagine when you do give that thing that you've been clinging on so tightly to, when you give it to God. God is going to turn the wigs around in your life, and he's going to bless you so tremendously. And it's going to be one of those moments where you're like, I would have let this thing go a long time ago had I known you was going to do all that, Jesus. Okay. But it's about trust. It's about faith. And when you're walking into your new era, sometimes it's hard to see what that is actually going to look like. You can imagine things all day. You can have a vision for yourself, of course, but it pales in comparison to what you actually experience. It's a cool thing to be able to walk into your new era. But before you walk into that new era, just like the little girl had to get rid of that teddy bear, obviously, y'all fill in the blank for the teddy bear. What is that thing that you've been clinging on to that you know you need to let go of? Let it go, y'all. I think you better let it go. Let it go, babe. Okay, I need to stop playing. But for real, let it go. And the reason why you have to let it go is because you actually can't walk into your new era holding on to those things. We talked about in the past episodes about not letting fear control you, or, you know, getting rid of the things that no longer serve you. That's real. Walking into a new era. You never really realize what you're asking God for until he gives it to you. And then you start to recognize, oh, in order for me to actually truly walk into my purpose, to truly being able to receive the things that I've been praying for, I actually have to get rid of all these other things that I've tied myself to, or that have attached themselves to me because I've allowed it. Hello. So for me, unfortunately, that is my childhood home. I've held on to my home for as long as I could. But the girl is 50 plus years old and she's tired. You know, I have been holding on to it for so long because it's sentimental to me. And I lost my mother when I was 14 years old. So for me to get rid of my home, to give that to God, it feels like I'm letting go of my mom. It feels like I'm letting go of my past. It feels like I'm letting go of my childhood. And it's scary. It's something that I'm not used to. And I've tried to hold on to it, but the more I hold on to it, the more I realize it won't do me any good. Sometimes you have to move on from the things that have the most sentimental value to you, because it's going to allow you to grow in ways that you could never imagine. I even have to let go of my dog. I have had my dog for 7 years now, and he is my absolute best friend in the world. And it's devastating to have to uproot my life and to change so many things that have brought me peace and comfort for so long, so that I can actually walk into this new era. And one thing about it, I no longer can operate off of self-sabotage, you know, because sometimes when you start realizing that your life is about to change and things are shifting for you in the way that you've always wanted them to, you tend to self-sabotage or you drag your feet. Now I don't have that luxury to drag my feet or procrastinate. I actually have to motivate myself to getting things done each and every day. And even when it gets hard and I just want to sit there and cry, and I can feel anxiety boiling in my spirit and I feel depression trying to creep up on me, I have had to be like, no, God is going to make a way. God is going to give me more than what I'm letting go of. I am learning to grow accustomed to trusting God and then trusting him on top of the trust, you know, like really being full-fledged. If I'm going to walk into my new era, I know I have to surrender all of the things that I have tried to literally carry with me for so long. You know, it's hard to travel when you have a dog because that's an expense. It's hard to live the way you want to live when you have a house that literally is crumbling beneath your feet. Like, there's just no way. And I'm being transparent because, sweetie, that's what we're here to do. We're here to be honest and open and talk about real So I am learning to release. I'm learning to let go. I'm learning to trust God, and I'm learning to trust myself, because I know that the moment that I take my grip of control off of it, I'm going to be able to receive all of the things that I've asked for. So I want to challenge everyone out there. Fill in the blank, right? Like I said earlier, whatever you've been clinging tight to, whatever you've been trying to have control and precedence over because you don't really know how to operate outside of having that control or having that safety net, release it. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I'm not saying you're not going to cry. I'm not saying you're not going to miss that thing. I am saying that in order to walk into your new era, you have to let it go. Because if you do not let it go, God will not be able to give you more. And he will not be able to bless you in the way that you've been praying and asking him to. And I definitely was having a hard time trying to record this because I was having a hard time articulating it. But I'm glad that I went back to the drawing board and have been able to express this to y'all a little bit better, because I do feel like it's important to recognize the things that you've been holding on to and being able to say, as much as I love this thing, as much as this thing brings me peace or joy, or there's history with this thing, I cannot idolize this particular thing. I cannot allow this thing to continuously hold me back or hold me down. And I can't allow this thing to cling to me to the point where I feel restricted and restrained, and I can't release myself from the shackles of the past, or I can't release myself from the shackles of right now. All it's going to take is for you to being brave, you trusting God, and you being ready and willing to release those things back to God so that you can really truly walk in your purpose and be able to receive the things that you've really been praying for. Walk into your new era with a different swag about you. Walk into your new era with a new mentality, because you're gonna find strength. You're going to find so much strength, even through your hurt, even through that shedding of a skin, so to speak. I never had to shed like a physical skin, but I could imagine the animals that shed skin, like that don't seem like it feel too good, but they do shed that skin, that old skin. And once they're out of that old skin, what happens? They get bigger. The fur or the scales become prettier, thicker, larger. Like it's just something about getting rid of that dead weight that seems like the right thing to do so that you can walk confidently into that new era of your life. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. Down in the comments below, I need y'all to tell me some of the things that y'all need to get rid of. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I told you some of the things I need to get rid of. Now, if it's too much for the internet, keep that to yourself. But I would love to hear some of the things that y'all are willing to give to God so that you can walk into your new era with a new confidence. I do hope y'all enjoyed today's topic, and I do hope that y'all continue to stay tuned. Send me more topics so that we can really talk about the things that are going to challenge us and stretch us and grow us in different ways. I'm so excited to be back, and I can't wait to hear what you all have to say. Until next time, I am your multifaceted and fabulous host, Ayana Janae, and I hope you tune in next time to another episode of Let's Talk About It Radio. Bye.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.